Guys, welcome back to the channel. You're here with your host BogeysBirdies&Beyond, and we're gonna do something kind of different. We're gonna do a sit-down episode while I'm on the golf course. So I kind of want to change things up with my channel. I didn't want to do the same mundane things over and over again. This is a golf channel, so why not have a sit-down episode on the golf course? So right now I'm at Thorntree Golf Club, about to go ahead and warm up. The way I warm up is I start off on the putting green, then I go chip a few shots, and then I go to full swings, and then I go ahead and go to my rounds. So it usually takes me about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to warm up. I'm playing seriously. So there's a few things I want to talk about in this episode. I first want to kind of give props and my flowers to Scottie Scheffler, who is the most dominant golfer in the modern day. And I want to do so in a way where I'm not comparing him to another golfer. But, you know, this is almost similar to the way Tiger Woods is winning. Even though Tiger Woods was winning during the 2000s, he was winning at a much higher clip and a much higher rate. But it's very similar. It's similar to the fact where, if I don't condone this, but if you're gambling on who to win PGA tournaments, there was a time where you would have to think about the course that is played and how certain players are playing and injuries and all that, because there's so much parity. You know, you had Jordan Spieth, you had Justin Thomas, Colin Morikawa, Brooks Koepka. You had so much parity, you didn't know which one to choose. And now we're getting to an era where it's like, okay, if you don't choose Scottie Scheffler, there's something, you need to be drug tested, something's wrong with you. Why would you choose Scottie Scheffler? Because it just seems like he just has no weaknesses to his game. And a few years ago, he did have problems with, you know, the short putts, 3-foot putts. Which, you know, kind of almost ruined an historic season. Even though he had a really good season, it could have been much better if he had made his putts. I think this is 2022 or 23. But then he fixed those yips, and now he just looks like he's in another stratosphere. You know, it looks like he might be flirting with the number of weeks at number one, which obviously Tiger Woods has the record of. You know, it's kind of early to kind of get into, you know, GOAT conversations, but the way he's going right now, I think we're going to have this conversation probably, you know, a few years, honestly. So, I mean, he just won this last tournament. I'm not sure how many wins that puts him in the season, but I'll put it right here, how many wins he has. And he just doesn't look like he's slowing down. It doesn't look like he's going to be like this for a number of years. It doesn't look like he's the type of guy who's going to get yippy or, you know, have some kind of wall that he has to try to climb over, much like a Jordan Spieth is going right now. It just looks like he's going to be the best golfer for a while. All right, guys, the main topic of discussion on this episode is my goals and aspirations, especially with this channel, what I'm doing with golf. I don't think I'll reach my full potential unless I have a North Star that I'm reaching for, or a goal that I'm reaching for. So I need to make sure that I have a goal and relentlessly go after that goal each and every day. So obviously, you know, I want to be a scratch golfer. That's the goal. That's the main goal. I want to be scratch, and then beyond that, after I become scratch, I want to be plus. And so even though I'm way past my, you know, playing days as far as basketball goes, and I'm 34 years old, I'm still built to compete. So I want to be able to compete in, you know, tournaments and local tournaments, things like that, you know what I'm saying? So I want to still be able to compete. I still want to be able to play against some of the best players locally, and hopefully maybe beyond that, once I get better and more confident with my game. Also, I seen this Creator Classic on Instagram. I'll show it right here. And I saw a few content creators that I've connected with be invited and accept invitations. And so I'm like, that's probably something that I need to start going after or figuring out how to get invitations. Maybe I become a more, a big enough influencer where I get invitations, where I can be invited and I can accept the Creator Classic. I'm not sure what entails or what is in this Creator Classic, but it's intriguing me because I've seen a few content creators that I've connected with accept invitations to them. So I was like, okay, maybe that's something I need to go after, that's a goal that I need to get to in order to keep myself focused and keep myself determined and disciplined when there's days where it's like, I don't want to do this anymore, or maybe I can just, be lazy. It's like, no, in order for me to get to this place, I need to keep going. I need to film content. I need to edit. I need to, play golf. I need to practice. So that's one of the things. Once I do more research on what that is, that could be a goal of mine. So in order to get to that place where I'm putting myself in position to participate in these Creator Classics, or these these classics that content creators be participating in, I need to collaborate more with content creators, and that means I have to be more of an extrovert, which is something that I'm working on. Honestly, guys, I'm very much the typical introvert, and so I'm gonna have to put my line out there somewhere at some point, collaborate with other content creators, and put myself in the opportunity in order to reach my goals. So that's going to be my goal for this month, is to reach out to more content creators. There's actually one that I'm talking with right now, Brian D. Large. We're going to make some fire content, in the future. Make sure our schedules align, and that will happen. So I got to make sure I put my line out to others that are out there as well. And just keep practicing, keep grinding. It's a hard sport. I might have to get a coach or get some lessons. I know I'm gonna get fitted at some point to make sure I got clubs that are tailored to me. That's gonna be a big part of my game. So let's just keep grinding, keep finding ways to get better, finding ways to improve and evolve. And I'm gonna get there as long as I keep working, as long as I keep believing and keep praying and have faith. I want to get there. So guys, I really appreciate your love and support. I pray that you keep supporting me, just liking the videos, subscribing, commenting, and sharing the videos out, and giving me some tips and advice. Guys, thank you so much. To the bottom of my heart, love you guys. Until next time.